Hello, my name is Kevin with 3Gstore, and this is a look at load balancing routers. If you did not watch our previous video on failover, be sure to do that first, as there are topics that will pertain to this video. The first thing that we'll do is look at how a regular business gets their internet connection. In this case, we have a cable line coming into an ISP provided router. From that router, we then have our connected devices at the business, like voice over IP phones, internet connected TVs, and guest devices on a Wi-Fi network. The problem with a lot of these businesses is you don't have enough bandwidth to support the needs of all of your devices on the network. So what's the solution that a lot of ISPs offer? Well, they try to sell you on a dedicated fiber connection. The problem is dedicated fiber costs a lot of money. Thousands of dollars to install and hundreds of dollars per month, and you still have a single point of failure. So what's the solution? Well, that's where a load balancing router comes into play. What you'll have is a router that supports 2 or more wired connections. In this case, we have a second cable connection from another ISP in the area. We now have a router that has additional bandwidth, and the traffic coming from all of our devices is split up. We can create an outbound policy rule that says VoIP traffic routes over our low latency first connection, and our slower second connection can be reserved for our backup devices and for our guest network. Now, what happens if one of those connections fails? Well, that's where failover comes in. In the instance that the first connection was to fail, all of our traffic will then seamlessly switch over to the second cable connection. If that connection was to fail, this is where you then have a backup connection, which is typically a high availability LTE connection. You now have a network with multiple sources of bandwidth and then backup connectivity, so you have the highest availability with the lowest monthly cost. For more information on load balancing or to find out if it's right for your business, contact the experts at 3Gstore or visit 3gstore.com.